Welcome. So when you are working inside of a production, there's an important thing to note about the way that you save individual project files. And some of this has to do with what's found in the file menu inside of Premiere Pro. The save command, Command S, is something that is only going to save the active project. And the active project is the project that shows up at the top here. So you'll notice right now this says combine project with sequences and clips. That's the active project. If I come up over here to the media project, you'll notice that media project shows up at the top here. So Command S or Control S on a Windows machine only saves that single project within a production. If you're doing any actions that use more than one project, you need to make sure that those changes take effect in both of or all of the different projects that you're making the changes to. So I wanted to make sure and call this out. There is a menu command in Premiere Pro called Save All. Save All will save all open projects. So it is a recommended thing. In some cases, if you do a lot of like moving clips around from project to project, it is a really, really good idea to remap Control S or Command S to the save all command, or just get in the habit of using this. In this case, it's mapped to Shift Command S on my Mac here. I'll show you some examples of where this can cause some really weird behavior that you wouldn't normally think about. I've got a project open here called Media Project. I've got a sequence and some clips here that are all in one project right now. That's perfectly fine in a production if that's the way you want to organize things. But maybe at some point I decide, you know what, I want to have these clips in a separate project so another editor can be using these same source clips as the same time as I'm editing in my sequence. So if I select these clips and drag and drop them, I've effectively moved these clips to a different project. If at this point I hit Command S for save, I have saved a copy of these, or I've saved these clips in the media project. I haven't saved the project that contains the sequence yet. So if at this point I use a command like, close all projects, or if I selectively go in here, I close this project, and I close this project, oh, it's asking me to save a change to this. Now, here's where people can get in trouble. I see this happen all the time. Folks will actually think, well, I didn't make any changes to my editing sequence at this point. Maybe there's an unwanted change. Maybe I accidentally hit a key shortcut and trimmed a clip by mistake. I'm going to hit Don't Save. And the reason that can come back to bite you, now when I go back to open up this project, these clips are still here. They have not been, they're not associated with the clips in the media project. There is a copy in the media project because we did actually drag and drop those clips over here, but because we didn't save the change of moving the clips out of this combined project, this goes back to however this was when it was first opened. And in some cases, in some rare cases dealing with like crashes and things like that, you'll sometimes see a case where Premiere will actually build a special folder in a project called Recovered Clips. That's usually an indication that something happened that caused a project to close unexpectedly with unsaved changes. Basically, it's saying that, hey, you've got clips in the sequence. I have no idea where those clips actually live. The project is saying that they should be in the project. Premiere will automatically recreate them for you. But in doing so, if you had copies of the clips or if you had tried to move the clips into a different project, there's no association. And in fact, in this case, if I right click on one of these clips, expecting this to open up the media project and point there, I'll do my reveal in project, it's going to point back to the source clip that lives inside the project with the sequence, because that was the state of everything when these clips got moved. If I do this again, where I'll go ahead and select these, and those are kind of orphaned, so they're not doing anything, I just deleted them. I'll go ahead and do this again here. Drag and drop. And this time I'm going to use the Save All command. So now when I close these projects, my changes to this project have saved. So when I reopen my combined project, it just has the sequence, and these clips now point to wherever I moved the clips to. So when I hit reveal in project, Premiere knows that these clips are living in a different project here. It's a really subtle thing. I think a lot of people, when they hit Command S or Control S, they just assume everything is saving. And that is what the save all command is done. This save command is really save project. So it's just saving whatever the active project is that's listed up here at the top. I hope this helps. Thanks.